Hello and welcome in. I just need to put out this fire. It's actually going a bit out of control. Hang on. Oh jeez. I expected that to go out by the time I hit, and it went the other way. It was it was going a bit mad. Sorry about that. Welcome in. This is Lost Souls Carol. My name is Karen. If you're one of my 14 returning subscribers, hello, welcome back. It's lovely to see you again. And if you're new, come in. Pull up a chair, get cozy by the fire, and let's see what we've got to read for you tonight. I've got some new. I've got some new Oracle decks. I've got a new deck which I really like called the Dark Moon Oracle, but I'm going to leave the book out because one or two in the deck I don't really know the meaning of, but the majority of them I'm fine with. So let's take 3 of these to give us a little beginning and a middle and an end for the theme of. Oh, I've got one in reverse there. Okay. A little bit sticky actually. Let's do this. So you're all having a lovely. I hope you're all having a lovely March. I'm certainly enjoying the slightly lighter weather. I'm in Scotland, so the days are getting longer at a rapid rate. Is that one or two? No, it's too many. I just want to take one. Just one, please. Oops. That's one. Okay, one. Medusa. Okay, well, I will look up the book for that one, but Medusa, did she turn men to stone if they looked her in her eyes or looked at her serpents? I can't remember. Recklessness. Oh, got like a bit of a dark theme coming out with these cards. When I tried these out for myself yesterday, it was quite a light theme. So I've got Medusa. Are you feeling a bit unfriendly about unwanted male attention at the moment? So much so your stare would turn men to stone. And then, well, we've got this one, so it's Limerence, but it's in reverse. Okay, that's interesting. This one came out for me yesterday, but it was in upright, but that was a mini reading for me, so. I actually see what it said about Medusa. Recklessness has given me a bit of a Knight of Wands in the reverse energy. Medusa 29. Let's have a quick look. Fierce. Arguably the most misunderstood of all the goddesses, Medusa represents the woman who scares men and the powerful goddess cut off by a jealous rival. Don't shrink from this card. Medusa's super powerful, very feminine energy has been misunderstood and misrepresented for eons. Her appearance when you draw this card suggests there's a misunderstanding at best and a betrayal at worst in your current situation. Oh, okay. So you're incredibly strong, powerful, which is a great energy to come out with. But quite often people might misunderstand you as well. I have that a lot. I'm also autistic, so I think, I can come across kind of the wrong way, or people think there's hidden meaning in it. If things I say, and like I'm just really direct, so there's no hidden meaning in anything I say. I'll have a quick look at. Well, recklessness is pretty self-explanatory, really. I'm getting a bit of a. So this card represents the energy of the dark moon in Aries, ahead of the new moon in Aries. Slow down, consider course correction, come up for air, embrace the start of a new cycle, recognise that a new day is dawning. So yeah, you might be having to just temper some bad habits. And Limerence in the reverse tells me that you've given up. And it's not that you've given up on love, but you've given up on the fantasy around it and projecting your fantasies onto people, and that you're taking people at face value. That's what that's telling me. And you're quite a tough character as well. That's a really lovely beginning energy to come out with. I've also got another. This is Oracles of Shadow. Oh gosh, this is stuck. There's a reason I was supposed to get them out before I start the reading, but I'm always impatient to start. So this is the Oracle of Shadows and Light. One of my favourite readers, Bronwyn's Cove 111 Tarot, uses these ones, and I finally found one of her decks, so I bought them. Ghosts of the Pasts. The past returns for a time. Okay, so I get the feeling someone came back into their life and you were not the person you used to be. And this person was maybe projecting who you used to be onto you, which might be their interpretation of Medusa. But in reality, that's just misinterpreted. And this part, I feel like this person almost pulled you back into bad habits and you had to temper them. And you see this person very clearly. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from this. Okay, let's just take a line from the High Priestess deck, and then we'll go into some Oracle cards, and then we'll go with the Tarot. I lifted out 3 Tarot decks today, so, 1960s. Okay, that's an interesting card to come out straight off the bat. That's quite a long way to go. I mean, I was born in the 1970s, so people, some of you were born in 1960, you would be, what, 66? Oh gosh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, there we go. We've got Leo coming out. No, that's too many. Keep going. This one. The letter D. 1960s, Leo and the letter D. Leo is 23rd of July to August 22nd. Also got the letter M, DM. This could be somebody who's DMing you. Or MD, they could be a doctor, a medical doctor. We've also got the 1990s. I mean, in the late 90s, we had things like, gosh, what were the messaging things called? I was never on it, but I had lots of friends on it. There were DMs were a thing then. And it wasn't instant messenger. What was it called? Oh, somebody out there don't know the thing I'm talking about. Oh gosh, got a lot of decades coming out. Got the 1980s as well. So we've got the 1960s, the 1990s, and the 1980s. And a Leo and DM or MD. Toxic relationship wanting to come out. Got Thoth, divine strategy coming out. DM, divine masculine. Police. Oh, I'm tempted to get the crime cards out. Let's just go with the what lies beneath cards. With this Thoth, the divine strategy and police coming out, I'm getting the feeling of like a sting operation. Like not a setup, but is this Leo potentially somebody who's committed crimes in the 60s, the 80s and 90s? I mean, that's a long period of time. I mean, DNA creates amazing, creates amazing opportunities to catch criminals decades and decades after the fact. Okay, we've got fake apology coming out. Recordings in reverse. So announcing, expressing, revealing truth in reverse. So somebody's came in or is coming in with a fake apology, but there's no depth to that apology. There's no truth in there. I mean, if this isn't someone you knew from school, it's possible you're both born in the 60s and you maybe knew each other. You maybe dated in the 80s and 90s. So you'd be what, like 30s, early 40s, maybe? No, 20s, 30s, if you were born in the 60s. And you used to, I think you used to have limerence about this person, but it's gone now. You see this person very clearly. We've got envy here and insecure coming out. I don't think this is you. You're not envious and insecure. It's whoever this person is coming in with this fake apology. Why are they insecure? Why are they envious? I mean, if you were born in the 60s, obviously you're probably almost retirement age. Or maybe you're retired. Maybe that's why they're envious. You're about that age though, so if they're that age as well and they're insecure, I mean, come on. See a therapist. Tired of drama. You're tired of the drama. Which is why I've got this Medusa here. 5. Right, I'll take 2 more. Expecting a new beginning in the reverse. You don't want a new beginning with this person. Whatever feelings you had for this person, you see this person clearly now. I'm so feeling swords, lots of swords coming out in the reading. I've not even started drawing the tarot cards. I've got running away in reverse as well. That's interesting. What's always the last card? I've always struggled with the interpretation of. Let's do another line. So this is the Broken Mirror Oracle cards. Let's see what these say then. This is an interesting reading. I mean, to be fair, this could be a parent. Take it how it resonates. Somebody was born in the 60s. You were maybe born in the 80s or 90s, or something happened with this person in the 80s and 90s when they'd be in their late 20s, 30s. Take it as it resonates. Pictures, regrets, reminiscing, missing you, which is why they've come in with this fake apology. Okay, I mean, that's fairly self-explanatory. I mean, this could be a parent and a child, actually. Because there's no romance here. Or if there is, I'm not feeling it anymore. Like, the only thing that... limerence isn't necessarily a romantic thing. You can be in limerence for your parents as well, or your friends. You know, it's not strictly for romance. Okay. Just as I said that. Love affair, secrecy, third party hooking up, STD. Okay. Oh, this person wants to have a love affair with you. Are they trying to put you in a third party situation? Hell no. Really? So they're either coming in with a fake apology about something in the past, or they're coming in, which is why they're not expressing and revealing the truth, because they want to put you in a third party situation. Be careful around this person. They might not tell you that they're putting you in a third party situation. I get the feeling that you're not expecting a new beginning, so you don't care. Or maybe they're not expecting a new beginning because they just want to hook up. Envy. Message, communication, conversation, expressing feelings. That's interesting because we didn't have expressing feelings here, and now we've got expressing feelings here on top of envy. Is this you? Are you telling this person about themselves and saying they're just jealous of you? Or are they trying to say you're jealous because you don't want to have an affair with them because they're with somebody else? Oh, this is just... Juicy's fed up, cutting ties, walking away. Yeah, okay. So that's coming out on top of insecure. Oh, this person is so toxic. Like, if they come in with a fake apology because they miss you, but they're with somebody else, they're not being honest, and then when you communicate clearly how you feel to them, they call you envious and insecure. So you walk away. That's basically... Because you're tired of the drama, funnily enough. Oops. Okay, we'll take both. Guidance. Faith, healing, intuition, dreams. Yeah, you're fine. You're healing. I mean, considering Medusa was the first card out, you're an absolute fire goddess. Absolutely fierce. And especially if you're like me, the older you get, the less bullish you put up with. 1111, 12, twin flame, runner, chaser, divine timing. So this was a runner chaser dynamic in the past. I get the feeling that this person might have hooked you in, bait and switched you. So they hooked you in, switched you, pulled away, and then expected you to chase them. And you don't want a new beginning with this person because you're like, you haven't changed. You're just as toxic. So this running away in the reverse. Tell me about this, because this one, I don't understand this one. It's always the last card of my reading, always get strange energy, spiritual attack. Karma, divine intervention, facing their demons. Oh, this person's trying to mess with your head and put you under spiritual attack. I'm not sure what they're going to do. The tarot will tell us, but okay. Right, let's do Black Violet Tarot. Start off with. Oops. I was getting good at lifting out my cards beforehand, but Eight of Swords want to come out there. That was funny. I got a real Eight of Swords feeling about this card here. If they come back into your life because they're facing karma, did something happen? What happened? Why are they not running away? Or are they claiming they're not going to run away? We've got the World on its side here. World is about ending cycles. You've closed out this cycle on this person. I get the feeling that you're hearing what they've got to say with a kind of raised eyebrow and an air of contempt. with the expression of Medusa and the stare of Medusa, which would, you know, strike fear into the heart of any man or woman and turn them to stone. Okay, well, I'm surprised if they want to come in and have a love affair. Yeah, Four of Cups. You're absolutely rejecting this person. You are not interested in whatever they're offering you in that cup. You're like, no, no thank you. I'm going to sit here meditating with my fingers on my hands in my cross-legged pose under this tree, chilling at one with Mother Gaia, and you can go take a run and jump. Four of Swords, and you're completely at peace with this. Four of Swords. And you, on top of this is you communicating your feelings. You're like, no, I almost get the feeling that you value your peace far too much. And you know that this person, they're just going to, especially because we've got twin flame here. I mean, I'm not saying they're twin flame, they're probably, because we've got twin flame and karmic there. I think they're a karmic twin flame, if you believe in that. And if you don't, then they're just a karmic soulmate or whatever you want to call them, or they were. And you can see that this person is just going to fall into their same pattern. Okay, so we've got, oh gosh almighty, okay, they just want to come out one after the other. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles coming out on top of Fed Up, walking away. So you're working on yourself, you're focusing on your job. If you're retired, then whatever, I'm not sure. You'll know how the 60s, 90s, 80s resonates. Okay, we've got the Fool, which is brilliant because we've got the World, which is ending cycles. The Fool, which is a new beginning. I think you managed to put something to heal in bed here. I mean, I get the feeling you weren't carrying a candle for this person. We've got guidance, faith, healing, intuition, and dreams, and the Fool. You're totally happy to just like not deal with this person. Ten of Wands. Now I like this Ten of Wands because she's holding one wand in her hand and she's got the 9 in her back, which to me is more like the Ace of Wands with the 9 of Wands in her back, which is the Ace of Wands, which is a new creative beginning or a new spark, a new fiery spark, and then the 9 of Wands in her back, which goes, I'm the wounded warrior, I'm carrying my burdens, but I'm absolutely fine, and I'll whack you with this wand in my hand. I mean, if you take it in the more traditional sense, and to be fair, there is nothing on the horizon here, but normally the 10 of Wands is about you're carrying your burdens, but you'll soon be able to put them down. You're just far too smart. You're not going to let this. The vibe is you're not going to let this person burden you. You're the wounded warrior. You're like, no. I've got my. I'm splitting this 10 of wands into the 9 and the ace, and I'm going to take my ace of wands, and I'm going to see you later. 2 of Pentacles on top of spiritual attack. That's interesting. So I think this person tried to, whatever it is they did before, this runner chaser dynamic, this hook, this spiritual attack, whatever it was they did, you're easily balancing that out. So that gives me. Okay, so tell me about the world. So this is coming out. These are coming out next to the 1990s and 1980s here, which is interesting. That one. Wheel of Fortune, unbelievable. Well, it's believable. I should take a few more. It was 2 cards, so I wasn't taking it. Queen of Swords and the Empress wanting to come out there. Taurus energy. I expected to see a lot more swords in this reading because I just felt that Medusa would be telling people about themselves. 6 of Cups, somebody from your past. Page of Wands. Tower in reverse. Try to prevent a tower. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Me 3 more, please. 8 of Swords out now. I knew it was coming out. Oops. Just that one. High Priestess, absolutely. Honestly, Medusa, yeah, and that's the final one, Death. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune coming out top of the world. So that's ending cycle and ending. So the Wheel of Fortune can be about good luck, karma, dharma, cycles. This is now what was interesting over here, because we had where was karma? Was it there? Karma, divine intervention facing their demons. This person's under karma. And why am I getting the feeling that the Wheel of Fortune at some point, whenever you knew this person, and maybe you were born in the 60s and you knew them in the 80s and 90s, or you had a relationship in the 80s and 90s, and but this person's one, I don't know. However that one resonates, I can't really get a handle on the energies of the years. Why do I have the feeling that over the years, Wheel of Fortune is turned in your favor and you're at the top of the wheel and this person's at the bottom of the wheel and they're receiving karma now? Like maybe the friends don't speak to them. Got 6 of Cups on top of the 4 of Cups. So this person tried to get you in your feels and in nostalgia by having an affair. But you knew they were telling lies, or they were not being honest. So the Page of Wands coming out on top of the 4 of Swords. So that's coming, I think that's a message, a fiery message. This person's jealous of you. If they said you were envious and insecure, they're just projecting onto you. And this Page of Wands is kind of like, this person really tried to hook you in by talking about the past. Got Tower in reverse. Why do you have the feeling? Yeah. You kind of prevented a tower because you just weren't interested in this person. You've learned your lesson with this person. Got the 8 of Swords. You know if you were to enter anything with this person, they'll get you trapped in your head. 8 of Swords is about being trapped in your head. And we've got the spiritual attack here as well. But you're the High Priestess, so you listen to your intuition. You are absolutely Taking no prisoners is Medusa over here. You're walking with your 10 wands, 1 in your hand, 9 in your back, and you're like, I'm fine, thank you very much. This is OVER, death. For some reason, I had a momentary lapse if I couldn't remember. What's it? Scorpio energy was what I was trying to say there. So it's over. It's absolutely, you're balanced. You don't need this person. You've got no interest in this person. I'm getting a kind of bemused feeling, energy. Okay, this is the Cosmic Garden Tarot. That's too many. Okay, so what does this person want? What's this person want? Knight of Pentacles. To plant seeds. We've got a strategy. This fake apology is a strategy. Or it's a pattern. So the Knight of Pentacles can be about a strategic pattern. It can be about the Knight of Pentacles is about planting seeds, so it's about strategy. So Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, and he plants seeds as he goes. And you know, as he plants seeds as he goes, he's planting the seeds for tomorrow, the day after, and the day after that, the year after that, and the year after that. So he's investing as he goes. But it can also be about patterning or strategy. What's interesting as well is the moon, or the representation of the moon in this card, looks very much like that Wheel of Fortune, which is interesting. There's a little moon here. You probably can't see it. The cards are quite wee. I'm contemplating bringing my camera closer. Not right now, I meant in general. But that's coming out on top of the Wheel of Fortune and the World, which that's just, this person had a strategy, but you're not falling for it. Okay, so tell me about this strategy. What was this strategy other than a fake apology and sucking you into a love affair? Which you weren't going for. I can feel your stony stare right now, like, no. I've got better things to do with my time. 5 of Swords. Okay. The 5 of Swords can be about abuse, emotional abuse, bullying. This person might have been a bit very pushy. This person definitely tried to hook you back in. Queen of Wands, absolute witchy energy in a good way. Queen of Wands is very fiery. This is your energy. Can be about spell work as well. Is this your energy? I think this is your energy. Let me just, I don't know, I'm getting a kind of strange feeling with this one. It could not be your energy. Could be spell work. Especially because we've got the 5 of Swords there. Saying that, the Queen of Wands has got her back to the 5 of Swords. Her wand's amazing. It's got a sunflower on the end of it. Ace of Wands. Yeah. This person, they cannot dampen your spark. They cannot dampen your creative spark. You're just, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit giddy from the energy from this. You're just, I think, yeah. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. I'm not speaking coherently anymore. Just such an amazing energy coming off of that card. This Queen of Wands and Ace of Wands. Wheel of Fortune again on top of the 8 of Swords. Ending cycles, you are not letting this person get you trapped in your head. You are absolutely not letting this person get you trapped in your head. At all. Oh no, yeah, sorry. Sorry, it's the Wheel of Fortune. It's not the World, it's the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, which is good luck. Good fortune. Sorry, I misinterpreted that one. Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. You are absolutely, as I said, when this one came out, you're in the top of the wheel. And whatever this person tries to do to you, it's a reverse tower. There is no tower. There is no you getting trapped in your head. Because you're the High Priestess. Got the Ace of Cups coming out on top of the High Priestess. That's amazing. Knight of Wands on top of Death. Okay. Knight of Wands can be a bit of a player. Fiery, passionate energy. Why do I have a feeling, because it's coming at the top of Death, why did they just feel that you gave this person a death spare and like their fire just went, I don't know why I'm laughing so much. I don't normally laugh like this. It's just the energy. It's really giddy. I think, do you know, I get the feeling you're really proud of yourself. Like, I think you've really looked at yourself and realised the power you've stepped yourself into. And I think you're really delighted that, like, you know, when you've let go of somebody and you look at them and you realise, you realise how much love or limerence or whatever it was skewed your mind. And then you see this person clearly and you just go, what was I thinking? And then you laugh. I can really feel someone's energy like that. Just like, what was I thinking? This person's a clown. Sorry. This is someone you dated quite some time ago. No, no more of these ones want to come out. Sorry. I'm shuffling a deck that is not being cooperative. Okay, so this is the Azure Arcana Tarot deck. Let's see if these ones want to play ball. Absolutely, I was shuffling the wrong ones. We'll take 2 lines of these and then we'll call it a day. So, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Death stare to the Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh, I don't know which way these go through that way. So many of my readings recently have been people returning from the past to bring up old wounds and help us heal, but never to rekindle anything. Temperance. Oh, fantastic. What I find interesting about the Temperance in this card is that Temperance is usually, it's the balance between, is it ice and fire? Water and fire? I can't remember what's in the other cup. What's interesting in this one is there's one big cup and she's pouring it from the other cup, which is not giving me the most balanced energy from the picture. But Temperance is about, this one's almost giving me the energy of, actually my cup's overflowing. You can have a little bit of my overflow. Because we've got the Ace of Cups here. Now the Ace of Cups is you've got to fill your own cup up first. But you can, and if people drain your cup, you have to make sure your cup is full. But you can give people the overflow from your cup when your cup is full. And that's the energy I'm getting from this one. Oh, this person wanted to take your energy and your balance and you to pour your cup into theirs. That's what their strategy was. Whatever your energy is, whatever your abundance is. Maybe it's money, maybe it's time, maybe it's resources, maybe it's sympathy, who knows? But this person is a giant black hole and an energy drain. And I don't feel bad about saying that because I think you see this very clearly. High Priestess, again, double High Priestess on top of the Five of Swords. You see this person for what they are, which is a bully. An emotional bully who's trying to manipulate your memories of the past, which is why you're rejecting them. And you see them absolutely clearly. And they might not have told you they wanted a love affair. They might not have told you it was a third party. But you knew they weren't telling the truth. And you used your intuition. Awesome. Well, aren't you just fantastic, Medusa, whoever you are? Fierce, fierce Queen of Wands. And double High Priestess. Oops. Ace of Pentacles, absolutely fantastic. So we've got the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. The only ace we don't have is the Ace of Swords, which is the truth or clarity, but that's all right. That's pretty amazing. So I got real self-starting energy from these aces. Like, you don't need this person. There's nothing this person can give you that you can't provide for yourself. And you know that. Six of Swords. Fabulous. That's on top of the Ace of Wands. So you're moving to calmer waters. If this person did disrupt you or try and cause a tower, it was temporary. It wasn't going to last. because you listen to your intuition and you know who this person is, and you've changed, but they haven't, and you can see them so much more clearly now. I've got the Wheel of Fortune on top of the Wheel of Fortune. We had the Wheel of Fortune over there. Wow. Wow. However you dealt with this person, it was a test. It was a lesson. It was a karmic lesson, and not necessarily a bad one. I don't know how deeply this person affected your emotions when they came in more recently. They might have really devastated you in the past. And this love affair might have been in the past. I don't know. Take that how it resonates. It doesn't need to be that that's the situation you're putting you into now. They could have just been coming with a fake apology about that. Take it as it resonates. But your karma, your fortune, you are 100% on the top of that wheel. And there's nothing this person can do to knock you off. But this is such a powerful energy coming out from these cards. It's amazing. You're just in a really, really good position. And this full energy here, this new beginning, this might have been a long time ago when you walked away from this person. I mean, I can't tell what's the current energy and what's the past energy for some reason. But if you walked away from this person in the past, it was the best decision you ever made. And I think maybe you realised that. Because we've had 3 Wheel of Fortunes come out here, and now I've got the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you are on top of the Ace of Cups. Wow. You found self-love, and you're in the 10 of Pentacles, whatever that is for you, whatever that abundance represents for you. It can mean money. I've got the Chariot here, Pisces energy coming out. What's interesting is we had police come out here, but we've not had a Hierophant or anything come out. Nothing in here to indicate. I mean, take that one as it resonates. It's not coming out in the cards, whatever the police element was. It's just, oops, goodness, Karen. Oh, dearie me. Just all the cards want to come out in one go. Right, okay, so, gosh, those 3 Wheel of Fortunes gave me such a strange energy. Sorry, the Chariot is you just getting in your Chariot, and honestly, I just feel like you gave this person such a death stare. I almost get the feeling you really put this person in their place, and not in a catty way, in a really, really classy, just, no thank you. Thanks, but no thanks kind of way. You're like, I've moved on. I got on my Chariot and left in the fastest moving card in the deck. It's not these cards. Try this deck again. Seven of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. Lies and deceit. This person's strategy was to drain your cup, let you pour your cup into theirs, imbalance you, or try to knock you off your temperance energy, and you Queen of Swords them. So Queen of Swords coming to up the High Priestess here. These cards are just kind of repeating themselves. I'm just finishing it at the end of here. Page of Pentacles on top of the Ace of Pentacles. Yep, you're investing your time, energy, effort elsewhere. Absolutely. You're not interested. Eight of Cups, yeah. On top of the Six of... These are just repeating themselves now. On top of the Six of Swords, yeah, you walked away. You're not interested. You're moving to calmer waters. 10 of Swords. Ooh. there's three Wheel of Fortunes out here. You're totally 100% in the top of the card. And this person is stuck in their head, and this is a Ten of Swords to them. Because they're at the bottom of the wheel. Like, they're literally at the bottom of the wheel. They're under these two Wheels of Fortune. It's like it's crushed them. Your good luck. Knight of Swords on top of the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Swords is usually traditionally charging in on a horse, and he's one of the fastest moving. Is he the fastest moving court card in the deck? Yeah, followed by the Knight of Wands. He's not on a horse in this one. Let me just take another card before I interpret that one. Energy could go both ways. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're just like, you're too savvy for this person. You've just so outgrown this person. And that's all this energy is just saying about how fierce you actually are. And that being Medusa is, it doesn't matter if this person thinks you're this or thinks you're the Queen of Wands. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being Queen of Wands, sorry. You're just not interested. And that energy I was channeling of that laughing was just really good. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna leave that there. If you want to do, hang on, okay. I'm going to be nosy. Hang on. What would this person, if they're not in your life anymore, what would this person say to you? What's their message here? I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I'm a caged bird. Was that because you're with someone else? I don't feel guilty for how I treated to you. My ego is too big to care. Yes. Okay. Oops, I've got a card in reverse there. Oops, hang on. It's the right way around. I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. That might have been in the past. So this person might have been emotionally withholding. I feel unworthy of having love in my life. I feel miserable and lost. Yeah, well, I would be too if, you know, my ex was like, had three Wheel of Fortunes coming out in their reading. This situation has become very difficult for me to manage mentally. It's draining me. Is that because they're trying to bully you and hook you back in and treat you like they did in the past, and it's not working because you're like the double high priestess and just like far too like intelligent for this person? I pushed you away because I did not want the responsibility. And we'll take one more. I love being nosy. My masks keep me safe. I need to fake my feelings. Yep, this person is as fake as they come. Don't trust them. I get the feeling that this is something that's happened already, and this is just clarifying. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your evening, and I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye.